bit, the chicken. And this way, because I'm going to make it shorter. And just
talk to people and they were like...
And today I'm going to be cooking garlic soup. So I made this at a holiday party about a month ago, before the Christmas season came by. Everyone loved it, so I decided to make another video because that's what I've done before, just so people have the recipe and show people how to make it. So what you'll need is some onions, you need garlic, some dried mushrooms, Vegeta, which is I think it's Polish. Parsnips you'll need some black pepper, some bay leaves, salt, oil, flour, water. Those are the ingredients you'll need. As for the hardware, knife as always, a peeler, scissors you won't need actually. I don't know where I use a peeler. Garlic press because I'm lazy. Wooden spatula, and a ladle, and a big pot. So first thing we're going to do, and before you have everything set up here, is you want to dice up the onions into small little cube pieces, with the idea being that it's going to be all the same size as garlic if you were to chop it up, but little pieces, yeah, small little dice pieces. Same thing with the parsnip. You want to dice it up to small little cubes. It also is going to mimic the texture of garlic once it's done cooking in the soup, and that's why we're going to make it smaller so it feels like pieces of garlic that you're eating. What we're going to do with the mushrooms is we're going to crumble it up, but I've got a pot that is heating up, so I'm going to pour about, I don't know, a quarter cup of oil in here. Actually, I'll use the rest of it. So onions. So you want to cook the onions till they're translucent. So, the amount of onion I used was 3/4 of a large onion. It's an odd amount, but that's how much was used. They're all happy. So while this is cooking, I'm giving myself a bit more time by lowering the heat. A bit more time for what? Chopping up the rest of this parsnip that we're going to have going on right now. I already have parsnip. And I don't know too many people that eat parsnips. I find them fucking delicious. They're good in roasts. They're great in soups. Parsnips tend to be thin, then get really fat at the end. And since we're going to be dicing it into small little cubes, to make it easier on ourselves, we're just going to make everything nice and uniform. So to make it easier to cut. I'm no professional, so this might look a little awkward, but whatever. Let's move you to here. I don't know if this works. If this angle works, it'll be amazing. So we need more flour. How much flour? Let's get rid of all the liquid. That's probably too much. It's thick as hell, but there's a lot of water here. Alright, so absorb all the water, all the liquid, so you can see there's very little bit of water in here. And what now is we're going to let it sit on the heat for a little bit. We're going to add in half the container, the cooking container's worth of water. Just lay around. We will add in, at this point, the parsnips. Oh, the parsnips. The dried mushrooms. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dried mushrooms. Continue studying. Now the mushrooms I have are shiitake mushrooms. Instead of cutting them, because this would be really difficult to cut, I'm just going to crush them and tear them up in my hand and throw them in here. And I don't mind if the mushrooms themselves are of a slightly bigger size than the rest of the veggies in here, simply because I enjoy mushrooms. Anyone? No? So a lot of mushrooms. Alright, so stir everything in. Oh, we forgot one more ingredient. Garlic. More garlic. More garlic. So how much more garlic? Let's find out. I'm going to kill the heat a little bit because I don't want the mixture to boil just yet. I think I've reached the garlic max. If I go over, I will have to pay garlic tax. So now that it's starting to bubble and boil, we're going to add in the rest of the water. That's not the rest of the water. I just need to fill up my pitcher. And I don't add any seasonings until I'm at the final volume. Because if I season now, when it's only like half the amount of water in there, and I taste it, and then I put in more water, it's going to be bland. Add some bay leaves in there. Just a couple. Just a couple. Just one. And two. Is there a baby one in there? Okay, there's not that one. And this soup is essentially ready. We just got to put in some Vegeta. And there's carrots, there's, what is it? Dehydrated vegetables. Carrots, parsnip, onion, potato, celery, parsley. So I'm going to let this come to a boil. And once it's at a boil, everything should be cooked because everything was such a small size. It already boiled once when the parsnips were in there. Add some black pepper. And salt, not until I taste it, because Vegeta has some salt in there. Okay, so I've hastily taken down my recording setup, but the soup is ready, and I wanted to show you this lovely, 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 oh my god, yellow stock we got going on. I'm going to enjoy that, and I'm going to enjoy that. But I didn't tell you how to cook that yet. So maybe next time. Peace.